Hello, my name is Troy. So, I haven't made a video in a while. Too bad. Lots of reasons why I haven't made a new video. For starters, because of work and stuff. But now I'm back, temporarily. But anyway, I was watching Watchdog Central / Piffle Shit, and he was talking about this geezer who reckons that Twilight should be banned. Personally, I don't like Twilight. I've seen the first Twilight and I've seen the one what's in the cinema right now. It's not really my kind of a film. It's not really what I would want to go and see. It's not something I would choose to watch. It's not really... I'm just going to say it's not really my cup of tea. But I've seen a few episodes because one of my friends happens to really like it. But, beside the point, this guy thinks it should be banned, and he's come out with the most ridiculous reasons you could ever think of to why it should be banned. Now, when I watched it, I didn't think there was anything in it which is, majorly disgusting or anything. I didn't think there was anything in it what was wrong. I just thought it was, a movie. I thought it was a bit boring, but, it's fine, nothing in it was bad. So anyway, I'm going to play this guy's video, and I'm just going to say my points on his ridiculous.
Hey guys, it's Zach. Wanted to make a video talking about a book that I think should also be banned from public schools, and that book.
So he's said that the book, the Twilight, should be banned. Fair enough. That's your opinion.
Is Twilight. Now, a lot of my other views have been pretty unpopular. I tend to get a lot of crap for what I say.
You get a lot of crap for what you say. Now, I've actually watched a few of your other videos, and they're just the same as this one. You make up arguments and stuff, but then you don't have anything to back it up. For examples, I don't think your videos are very good because they're shit. Now, as you might have noticed, I don't have anything to back that up with. But if I turn around and say, I don't think your videos are very good, or I don't think your arguments are very good, because you don't have anything to back them up with, and it's just a bit pointless, then there, I've got something to back it up with.
It's not necessarily warranted, because I'm pretty reasonable, I would say, but I think a lot of you will agree when I say that Twilight should not only be banned from public school, but from society. Okay. Now, I'll get to the religious ramifications of Twilight later, but first I want to start with the pros. Now, I have not read Twilight.
Right, for starters, you have not read Twilight. So how do you know what it's like? And how can you actually have a physical opinion on it if you've never read it before? That is just pathetic. You can't just jump on the internet and go, I think Twilight should be banned, but I've never read the book before or seen the movies before. I've seen the first movie and the very last movie in cinema. Now, it's not exactly my cup of tea. I wouldn't normally sort of go out and buy it and watch it. The reason why I watched it in cinema is because my friend wanted to go with me for some weird reason. But at the same time, it's not really my cup of tea, and I don't think it should be banned, and I don't think other people should have, should not be able to watch it or whatever. But anyway, moving on.
Don't plan on it, but I know it's bad. I know it's bad because it was written by a woman.
Right, this argument is pathetic. So, just because it was written by a woman, that automatically makes it shit, does it? Harry Potter was written by a woman, and that's one of the most popular books in the, pretty much the world. Just because something's written by a woman, it doesn't mean it's going to be bad automatically. That's just stereotyping. Right?
Who is just obsessed with vampires. And as far as I'm concerned, that doesn't make you a good author. You can love vampires, and you don't necessarily know how to read. You can just like vampires. Like, there are 4-year-olds who love vampires.
What's wrong with liking vampires? If you like vampires, well, good for you. If you don't like vampires, then fair enough.
I can't read. So I don't think it makes her a good author. I think it makes her a bad author.
You think she's a bad author because she likes vampires? I like metal. does that mean I'm a bad person because I like metal? You know, does it mean I slit my wrist because I like metal? That's how stupid your argument is.
And then I think that, look, it teaches a bad message. It sends a bad message about girls, in that they need to have some sort of boyfriend or protector who is unrealistic. And all these women are going to be looking for their vampire or their werewolf or their zombie or their pirate. Pick your two.
Right, I've actually seen the last Twilight, and the woman was actually pretty hard, I thought. She could look after herself pretty well. But it's all lovey and stuff, which isn't really my cup of tea. But yeah, I did think she could look after herself a little bit. So that protection bit goes out the window a bit.
Out of those four. And that's just unrealistic because most of the girls who read Twilight are kind of, they're not they're not going to be meeting anything like that. You can't release a book onto the masses like that gets all these ugly girls' hopes up. They're not going to be dating.
You know what, that's not exactly a very nice thing to say. Alright, for starters, have you gone into the street and made a survey on what girls like blinking Twilight? Right, my friend who likes Twilight happens to be a female, and I don't think she's ugly at all.
Robert Patterson or anything like that. It's they're gonna be alone and they're gonna have cats, so you can't.
Right, for starters, right, to turn around and say only ugly girls read Twilight is just totally wrong. Right, in my opinion, there isn't really such thing as an ugly person because everyone's always beautiful in someone's eyes.
Can't do that to them. Finally, you should just get rid of it. And if they need to see it, they can watch the movie. From the clips I've seen, the cinematography is excellent. The makeup, I think it won an award. That's pretty good. The books don't win anything because they're shitty, but the movies seem to be entertaining. So why not just let those stick around? They stimulate the economy because everyone goes to see them at midnight, and that's really good. So that's fine too. But I personally think that if you walk into a school and the guard who checks your book bag, as I believe should be posted at every door in every public school, checks your book bag, finds Twilight, suspended because it's a shit book.
Right, that's stupid, right? That's like saying if you watch your videos, you should be suspended because your videos are shit. That makes no sense whatsoever. You can't suspend people from school because they read a book you don't like.
And it's going to teach girls the wrong thing. And all these guys are like, all the guys who are dealing with these girls who are reading Twilight are like, now I have to be with vampires and werewolves when all they have to do is just be awesome and be better than the girls, and the girls are going to love them because that's just the way it works. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on Twilight. I think it should be banned, and I think every last copy should be burned in front of Stephenie Meyer's sad little face. So that's just my opinion. Again, you're welcome to disagree with it. I know you will. And let me know what you think. So, talk to you guys later. Signing off. This is Zach.
Yeah, I'd tell you what I think. I think you're full of shit, mate. Right? For starters, if someone wants to watch Twilight, then let them. Right? Okay, a lot of people enjoy the films and the books. Right? My friend likes the films, fair enough. It's not really my cup of tea. I sat through 2 episodes with her, and okay, I will admit there's a few parts in the film I fairly enjoyed. Yes, I will admit that. But the majority of the film I was pretty bored through. Right, for starters, right, there's nothing wrong with the film Twilight. I would admit it's probably not very good for any kid below the age of, say, 10. But then it all depends on how mature that kid is and what kind of a life they've had. But at any rate, there's nothing wrong with Twilight. Right? And I don't think guys are going to have to worry about looking pretty and stuff because of this film. You know, mate, you're just full of shit. right? And through your whole thing, right, you didn't really have anything to back your argument up. There's a lot of music I don't like, and I don't expect it to be like banned because I don't like it. And the same with like Twilight. You can't just ban it because one person say you don't like it. It's just ridiculous. If we all went like that, one person didn't like something and then it gets banned, there wouldn't be anything here. It would just be, well, nothing. Can you just imagine it? Every time a new band comes out, at least someone's not gonna like it. There wouldn't be any music. There wouldn't be any movies because at least someone didn't like it. But at any rate, this is all I have to say. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you very much.